I'm Christy with Clients First Business Solutions, and today I'm going to give you a quick tour of Acumatica's intuitive navigation features. Whether you're a new user or just getting familiar with the platform, this demo will help you understand how to navigate smoothly and efficiently. So let's begin by logging into Acumatica. To start, simply open the browser and enter the Acumatica URL provided by your administrator. Enter your username and password as a traditional login, or you can also take advantage of the single sign-on or multi-factor authentication if your company requires you to do so. Once logged in, you'll be taken to your home screen. As a user, I have decided that my home screen will be my dashboard, which I have configured to provide me with a quick overview of key metrics and KPIs tailored to my role and responsibilities in the company. I have named this dashboard Customer View, as my role includes managing all aspects of all customers within our system, anywhere from managing late orders to overdue AR. Currently, this view is looking at all customers in the system, but looking here on my quick filter, I do have the option to look at a single customer by selecting the search. As you can see, all the KPIs updated based on my one single customer filter. To remove that filter, simply click the X and you'll go back to looking how your original filter was created at the start. You do have a design option, which gives you the power to truly customize your view in a way that you want or need to work more efficiently. You can rearrange existing data that's on your dashboard by simply dragging and dropping and moving items where you actually would like to see them. Or you can add a new section by clicking on the new widget and select one of the widgets provided in this listing. These small graphical representations of data can show you everything from financial performance to sales activity and project status. One of the best features of Acumatica dashboards is how interactive they are. You don't just view data, you can interact with it to drill deeper into specific areas. So I can click directly onto a tile and review those analytics. This action opens a new tab showing me the customer number, the order number, and date information. From this screen, you can also take advantage of Acumatica's side panels, which gives you quick access into the details of the order as you go down your list. Now going back to my home screen, all information is in real time. So as the day's business progresses and perhaps orders are shipped, my orders to ship will auto update, and possibly even my late orders tile. And as you can probably guess, this dashboard isn't just for viewing numbers. It's a tool that empowers you to make decisions in real time. Directing your attention to the left of the screen. These are Acumatica's workspaces. Workspaces are basically the system's way of organizing functions around how people actually work, not just around modules. Each workspace provides you with quick access to relevant screens, transactions, inquiries, and reports. Think of it more as a role-based hub, and for me, I'll tell you why that matters. It eliminates menu hunting, which leads to improved speed and productivity, and it creates a consistent navigation experience across departments. Now, as a super user, I do have access to all workspaces, but as your roles are created in your organization, your security will only allow you to have access to those workspaces that you need in order to perform your job. And that security can extend to screens, fields, and transactions. And even though the system groups together all related information, each user will have a favorites dashboard, giving them just another way to become more efficient in their daily activities. To add items to your favorites workspace, simply go to an item, click on the star next to the ones that you actually want to add, go to your favorites, and as you can see, they automatically appeared with no IT help. Now, with that said, one of the most important and most widely used portions of the system is the search bar. And this search bar is more than a simple lookup tool. It's a productivity engine that allows you to bypass menu navigation entirely and jump straight to the screens, reports, and records that you need. For example, you can type in words or numbers, and you'll have 4 different categories where the system is looking through all files and all information in milliseconds to provide you things that it thinks you may want to review. Under menu items, you can see where things are located with the word or number that you populated in the search. Any files that may be uploaded in the system and attached to items will be listed here. Transactions and profiles gives you another way to find certain items, and help topics that may be related to what you put in your search bar. For my example as an invoice, I may just simply want to know more about contract management and how invoices are related to this topic. Speaking of invoices, on the menu item, let's navigate to Invoice and Memos. I will show you one quick change that has happened within the last release. The screens have a new look, so they no longer feel like a flat view, but more of a visual separation on all the header levels. You can see in the middle block the information is customer related, and the section to the right is more finance information with a spacing separation that's easier to follow. Along with this new look, you are now given the option right on the screen to personalize the pieces of data that you want to remove or add. By navigating to the Settings gear, select UI configuration, and now for each section you can see an individual settings gear. You can now personalize this view as you see fit. For example, by selecting the gear, I can now add in different information to add to my look. So let's move over attention. I'm going to drag and drop it up here under the location. And then under that, you can see that there is a little tack to pin it. Once I pin this, that means that I'm going to have a quick view and what I want to see on this little section. You can see that on some of these items, they do not have the pin, which I'll show what the difference is between the pins and the non-pins. Simply hit apply, and now you can see that attention is right here under the location where I've placed it. If I were to select and click on any area, you can see that it condenses that view. That is where those pins and non-pin items take place. If I like this change and I want to keep the attention underneath my customer or the location, I can now hit apply to all, save on my personal configuration, which will not affect the other members of your team who may have personalized this view as they see fit. Another user-friendly update is the ability to drag and drop fields into the flow that fits your style here in the details section. For example, if I would like to have my unit price in front of my unit of measure, I can simply drag and drop that in how I see fit. This allows you to go ahead and make that flow in how you actually would like to navigate your work on a daily basis. I hope you enjoyed our short tour on how navigation can work in Acumatica. To learn more or request a live demo, please contact Clients First Business Solutions Sales Department.